This video covers the topic of online Mendelian inheritance in men, which is a search engine with collected data on a whole bunch of human genes and disorders associated with them. It was originally created by Victor McCusick at Johns Hopkins University, and it started out as a collection of magnetic tape that had information about genes on them. Now it's been upgraded to a search engine that can be used by anybody, and it will accept both very specific requests as well as layman's terms. A few search tips before you start using OMIM. You want to exclude common words like gene or disease because most search results will have the word gene or disease somewhere in them. You can also add pluses or minuses in front of words that you do or don't specifically want to come up in your results. And you can put quotes around phrases that you don't want broken up within your results. When you find results, what they're going to have are links to other databases like NCBI, Uniprot, Ensemble, which you probably learned about earlier in the semester. It also has general information about the genes and their function, where they're located on the genome and how they're expressed, and any research involving these genes. And the last thing that you'll find are case studies, and you'll find general patient information, variants, and their locations, and specific symptoms. Probably the coolest thing about OMIM is that you can use it a bit like a social networking site. So you can create an account and get regular emails about anything that you express your interest in. You can save searches that may have taken you a really long time to find and you want to be able to get back to quickly. And you can share your interests with other researchers or doctors who may have patients or interests with similar genes or symptoms. So this right here is the home page for OMIM. It's mostly just a search bar, but then you'll also see that right here you have these advanced search tools, and so I'll take you through those very quickly. The first one is the OMIM Advanced Search Tool, which is probably the most general, but also probably the most helpful, because you can narrow down your search in multiple different ways. So you can tell the search engine to look for specific MIM numbers or titles or specific text within your search results. You can click on these boxes here to get results that only contain allelic variants or clinical synopses. So if you click this right here, every result that you have will have a specific allelic variant associated with it. You can also search by chromosome number, so if you know how your gene is mapped, this can help to narrow down your searches very quickly. And you can also search by dates that certain posts were created or by when they were updated. The next search engine or search tool is found here. It's the clinical synopsis. And so this one can help you to narrow down your searches based upon basically what you believe your gene should be associated with. So here you're basically clicking on either what your gene is normally associated with. So if you had a gene associated with growth and you wanted to know how it related to skeletal growth, and you typed your search in right here, you would want to click both of these boxes. And of course, you can also search by date created and date updated. And then the last one here is gene map. So I personally believe that this advanced search tool is just for people who want to show off, but it's basically where you enter the gene number. You have to put in numbers that are associated with the location on a chromosome and their symptoms in order to get any sort of results out of this. So it's kind of complicated and probably not something we'll use very often. So then we have the normal search bar here, so I can show you the results for our gene of interest, SLC6A1. And this is the page that comes up, so you see there are multiple hits for that one search right there. And then if we click on it, we're not donating to OMIM today. This is what comes up for SLC6A1. So you see over here we have a table of contents, so it tells you what all is held within this one page. You have external links, so you can come over here to genome, and if you're interested in the sequence of SLC6A1, you can go to Ensemble or NCBI or UCSC genome browser. DNA will probably give you a very similar search result. Yeah, Ensemble and CBI. Protein will take you to HPRD and Human Protein Atlas. So you get the idea. Then down here, there's information about the gene normally and how it functions, description, cloning and expression, gene structure. This right here tells you really how the gene functions, how it's mapped, so where it's located. There's a molecular genetics section. This is basically where the researchers come in and tell what all we've learned about this gene. And then myotonic-atonic epilepsy is a specific symptom that is found with people with variants in SLC6A1. So then we talk about it in the human model, and these are the case studies that I was talking about. So these are all individuals who have some sort of variant on SLC6A1 and their symptoms that they presented with.